Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm falling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, a team.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down, Howell to throw.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalposts, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Powell. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw again on 2nd down. Powell. He's got a man. Complete. Trotting. 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they'll get this way past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The Bears at 8-4 now in the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Bears.
Antonio Gibson
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 11 now. Powell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now I'll try to pick it up on 3rd.
It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't throw it.
They got man coverage on the outside. My scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Fields.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third and long, here's Howell. This is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Fields steps away. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st down, Lowe. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Howell. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw, Howell. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Second down, Howell now. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
From the gun on third down, Howell. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Another throw on 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Yardage on this one, back to the 13. And the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st down, Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Fields.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it.
interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Play action, Fields. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll keep it on the ground. It's low, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Fourth down, Howell. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Howell throwing for it. And now here is another interception. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To the air again, Fields. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Chase Claypool, 63 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First down, Howell to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's low, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Off play action. It's Howell. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Play action. It's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's returnable now for Smith. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second down, Howell back to pass. And now here's another interception. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Ballage. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Toss play to Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll try and run with Ballage. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kalen Ballage, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the and my goodness, another interception. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 12, Powell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dilute the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they've got to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Powell down to throw it. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st down, Howell. He finds his man. Complete. That's low. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. faking the handoff. Howell. He finds his man. Complete. That's low. It'll be a gain of 5. And at 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Howell looking to throw again. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 24. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you're not going to just run this clock out because this one was a long time ago.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get